We have new developments tonight in the Natalie Holloway case. Aruba has just summoned the man who got Joran van der Sloot to fess up about Holloway's disappearance for questioning as a possible witness in the case. Prosecutors say that Patrick van der M, who has already spoken to the media, and now he must answer their questions. If he doesn't comply, they're threatening to arrest him, but he says he has no problem telling investigators what he already knows.
Now, van der M has just reportedly signed a book deal to cash in some more on Joran's big mouth. It's reportedly due out in September and will be called Disposed. Meanwhile, Natalie Holloway's mother, Beth, still wants van der Sloot rearrested, but she is now considering filing a civil suit against him to take all his money away from him. With us now for more on these developments is Fox's own at-large host, Geraldo Rivera. So, Geraldo, first of all, the prosecutor wants to talk to this guy who essentially taped Joran. Why?
Well, assuming he wants to corroborate some of the information on the tape, John, it's not unreasonable for him to ask. What I find ironic is his tough guy attitude toward this informer, toward Patrick van der M. He's saying that if he doesn't voluntarily go forth, he's in Aruba right now, Patrick is, if he doesn't come to them and spill the beans, everything he knows, he could be arrested. So it's ironic that he's Aruba threatening to arrest the informant, and they want to arrest Joran van der Sloot. So to me, it's just another kind of little niche example of a corrupt judicial system, one that has made up its mind that it is not vigorously going to pursue this case.
What about Natalie Holloway's mom? She's threatening to file a civil suit. Now, they've done that before here in the United States. The judge tossed it out. Presumably, this suit would be in the Netherlands. So what does Natalie Holloway's mom expect to get from this?
It's a great question, Heather. There were two lawsuits. They sued the Calpo brothers in California. That lawsuit was dismissed. They sued Joran here in New York. That lawsuit was dismissed for basically the same reason. There is no jurisdiction. Neither New York nor Los Angeles had anything to do with Natalie's disappearance. It happened in Aruba. Now, I don't believe this story. This is a lawyer named Bram Moskowitz. He's kind of a TV flashy lawyer in Europe. He had someone call Beth, we think, and said, you want us to pursue the lawsuit? She says, sure, but I don't think there's any lawsuit. The problem is twofold. Number one, there's very limited discovery in Aruba or the Netherlands in a wrongful death suit of this sort. So that's why John Q. Kelly, the real lawyer, is waiting for the disposition of the criminal case to have a record. Secondly, in a wrongful death lawsuit there, as opposed to here, they call it economic feasibility. There's a real financial limitation to the amount of money you can recover. The best hope is still that Joran gets busted, that corroborating evidence is found to corroborate that confession, and that he is rearrested. But it's a very, very difficult burden.
They're saying they hope to find him guilty of committing an unlawful act. Is that different from wrongful death?
No,
is there a lower bar, perhaps,
well,
that they're going to try to get him for?
The problem, Heather, is in Aruba and the Netherlands, there's not a jury. It's a judge. You go before, in this case, a three-judge panel. So there'd be no emotional value. You know, the judges would look askance. Remember, Paulus van der Sloot was a judge in Aruba. In fact, after he was arrested for 4 days, the son of a gun got $30,000 in damages from Aruba, which shows you the prejudice, I think, certainly the preference of the Aruban judiciary is toward the defendants, not the plaintiffs.
Geraldo Rivera, at large. Don't miss the show. Geraldo, thanks very much.
Thanks, Geraldo. Appreciate it. Now we're on to details in this brutal stabbing of a California mother.